He sat outside the interview room. His hands were shaking. His name was next. He almost stood up and walked away. But he didn't. And that moment changed everything. Have you ever felt afraid to speak? Afraid to make a mistake? Maybe your heart beats fast. Maybe your mind goes blank. Maybe you think, my English is not good enough. You want to speak, but the words don't come out. This is a very common feeling. Many people feel this way, and this story is about that feeling. His name was Daniel. Daniel was 22 years old. He had just finished school. He needed a job. He saw a job post online. It was for a small office assistant job. Not a big job, but it was important to him. He applied. And after 1 week, he got a message. Come for an interview. Daniel was excited, but also very nervous. You see, Daniel understood English. He could read, he could listen. But speaking, that was hard for him. When he spoke, he felt shy. He felt slow. He felt afraid of making mistakes. Still, he prepared. He practiced simple sentences. Good morning. My name is Daniel. I am happy to be here. He said them again and again. The night before the interview, he could not sleep well. He kept thinking, what if I forget everything? What if they laugh? What if I fail? Morning came. He dressed carefully. A clean shirt, black shoes. He looked in the mirror and tried to smile. You can do this, he said softly. Then he left. The office building was big, bigger than he expected. When he arrived, he saw other people. They looked confident. They were talking easily. Some were laughing. Daniel felt small. He sat down quietly and looked at the floor. One person was speaking fast English. Another person answered quickly. Daniel's heart started beating fast. Maybe I am not ready, he thought. Maybe I should go home. His name had not been called yet. He stood up slowly. One step and I leave, he thought. He picked up his bag. But then he heard a voice. Are you here for the interview too? Daniel turned. It was a young woman. She smiled kindly. Yes, I am, Daniel said slowly. Me too, she said. I'm nervous. Daniel was surprised. You nervous? He asked. She laughed softly. Yes, my English is not perfect. Daniel looked at her. But you speak well, he said. She shook her head. I make many mistakes, she said, but I try. Daniel listened carefully. She continued. They don't expect perfect English. They want to see you try. Daniel felt something change inside him. Try, just try. A few minutes later, his name was called. Daniel. His heart jumped. This was the moment. He looked at the door. For a second, he thought again, I can still leave. But then he remembered her words. They want to see you try. Daniel took a deep breath, and he walked in. Inside the room, there were 2 interviewers. They smiled. Good morning, one said. Daniel swallowed. Gee, good morning, he replied. His voice was not strong, but it was clear. Please sit, they said. Daniel sat down carefully. His hands were still shaking. The first question came. Can you tell us about yourself? Daniel's mind went blank. For a moment, nothing. No words, silence. His heart was loud. But then he remembered his practice. My name is Daniel, he said slowly. I am 22 years old. I just finished school. He paused. It was not perfect, but he continued. I like learning new things, and I work hard. The interviewers nodded. They listened. They did not laugh. They did not stop him. They waited. Daniel felt a little better. The next question came. Why do you want this job? Again, Daniel felt nervous. But this time, he didn't stop. I want to grow, he said. I want experience, and I want to help. Simple words, but honest. The interviewers smiled again. That's good, one said. As the interview continued, Daniel made mistakes. Sometimes he used the wrong word. Sometimes he stopped and corrected himself. But something was different. He did not quit. He did not run away. He stayed. He tried. And slowly, he became more comfortable. His voice became stronger. His sentences became clearer. Then came one question. Tell us about a challenge. Daniel paused. This question was hard, but then he had an idea. This interview, he said. The interviewers looked surprised. Daniel continued, I am very nervous now. My English is not perfect. He took a breath. But I want to improve, he added. I don't want to run away. The room became quiet. Then one interviewer smiled widely. That is very honest, she said. The other nodded. We like that, he added. In that moment, Daniel felt something new. Confidence. Not big confidence, but real confidence. He was not perfect, but he was brave. The interview ended. Thank you, Daniel, they said. Thank you, he replied. This time, his voice was stronger. He walked out of the room. He felt light, not because he was perfect, but because he didn't quit. 3 days later, he got a message. You got the job. Daniel read it again, and again. He smiled. He remembered that moment, outside the room. The moment he almost left. If he had left, this would not have happened. Daniel still makes mistakes today. His English is still growing. But now he speaks more. He tries more. He believes in himself more. Now listen carefully. I will repeat some key sentences for you. I am very nervous now. This means you feel afraid or worried in the moment. My English is not perfect. This is a simple way to talk about your level. I want to improve. This means you want to get better. I don't want to run away. This means you choose to stay and try. They want to see you try. This means effort is important. Now listen and repeat. I am nervous, but I will try. My English is not perfect. I want to improve every day. I will not run away. I believe in myself. Good, say them again later. Practice slowly. Now tell me, which part was difficult for you? Listen again and repeat with me. And remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need courage to try.